Hey everyone, welcome back to Darling in the Dordogne. It's not Darlene, it's her hard-working husband Shaun who's doing the intro this time. Don't know how I got roped into that, but she just manages to task me for lots of things around here.
That's right, Shaun. You've got to stay busy when you're semi-retired. It keeps us out of trouble. So, yes, this is very exciting. It's the reveal of the terrace with the new pergola. This was something that I've always dreamed about. I wanted a beautiful outdoor seating area that was French, that was slightly perhaps Italian inspired. Look, let's just say European. I wanted it to be classic and comfortable. That's been my dream, and Shaun, my love, has turned it into a reality.
Started out with a pretty much concrete slab covered in grime, which we cleaned up.
So as you can see now, we've cleaned out the terrace, gurneyed it down, cleaned off the stone, got rid of all the dead hedges over there.
Hey, Choo-Choo, let's go and see how it's going. Let's go and see how it's going. Look at that.
Added some fencing from a local blacksmith. From there, we purchased some stone columns, which was quite challenging putting them up all by myself. Bit of a pain in the bum doing this, but anyway, we'll get there.
Bit of a slow process.
And that's the cable for your light.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was a snake earlier. Voila,
And that is it.
just like that.
Just like that.
Pack it down and repeat. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 baby. Oh, Mr. Muscles. Voila. And just like that, Shaun's finished the fourth pillar. And yeah, looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I can't wait to see the steel work on top, the wrought iron with the lovely filigree design. And yeah, there's been a lot of work gone into that. He's done a fabulous job. It's 2.7 meters high, and yeah, look, it's going to be quite a magnificent structure. But what's nice is that it's not too imposing from the lawn or from the road, because it is sunken. So it shall sit in there nicely. And while Shaun's been doing that, I've been attacking the stone path, that slate stone path. It's been a lot of hard work, but I've thrown that grass seed down, and the grass is growing really well. And I finally finished the last section. I'd say it was about a quarter of the work left for me to do, and I found the time to do it today. So I'll get some more grass seed, I'll throw that down. I'm still currently filling in the holes of where the old stones were. Yeah, and also, you know, I've had to build up quite a bit of a bank here, so I'm currently packing that down with more soil. Because the soil here is very rocky. It's just full of stone, and I think Pumpkin's going to uncover some of the stone for us. What you doing, sweet girl? Are you going to pounce? Watch out, Macy. And B, so that when Shaun is mowing, oh dear, yes, it has become Shaun's job. When we are mowing the lawn here, we've got a nice graduation sort of leading up to the path, rather than just a solid, you know, vertical wall as such.
And then we engaged the same blacksmith to build the steel pergola that went over the top of the columns, with the plan of growing wisteria and roses.
So the majority of the steelwork is now complete, and we're just getting the last pieces created, and Shaun's going to be attaching them himself. He's going to be screwing those into the posts, and they're just a little bit of detail, but some of them are supportive as well to help support the structure. And we're going to run from this pillar here, a little bit of detail here, and then up here like this on all four, on both sides, so that side and then this side. And then just to marry it into the pillar, that top section, I guess it's sort of like the roof, to marry it into the overall pergola, we're going to get some pieces forged, and then Shaun's going to attach them there to the end, so it'll be overhang a little bit.
So I did a bit of research on it, and yeah, if you got a solid surface like we have here, rather than trying to glue it down, these pads work really well. So there's a top and a bottom. That's the top. That's the bottom, and they slide. They slide together like that, so that's their lowest setting, and then you can adjust them.
And show me the height.
Adjust them up about 20 mil.
Wow.
And then all you do then is grab one of these, and they just go in here.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's how they go together. Quite simple. Well, after one of the hottest days of the year so far, I finally managed to lay all of the paving stones down here in the new terrace area, which I'm really happy with the way that they've come up. And just over there, the step coming out of the house wasn't actually symmetrical with the door, so I've just done a little bit of formwork and put some concrete there so I can do some tiling over the top of that. And next thing to do is to, with the stones I've got left over off that terrace there, just going to form a border around all of the outsides of this terrace. And then to finish off the steelwork on top, I got the blacksmith to make up some pieces to tie from the columns to the arch framework that he's done for us. So all of the columns will have that, which I think sort of ties it into the columns more. And then I got him to a couple of little fancy curly bits off the top there on the column, rather than just have it finishing just sort of flush like that. So yeah, I'm thinking it's all going to come up quite nice. The outdoor terrace is just about finished. Just put all the gravel on the border this morning. Yeah, quite happy with the way that's come up. It's tied everything in quite nicely. Just a few more finishing touches to go. A big table to build, get some chairs, and that should just about see it done. Ready for this grand opening.
And here's the finished result. I'll start with the table. Shaun did a lovely job on making that. It's oak, and it's a very solid piece. It's about 2.5 or maybe 3 meters long by just over 1 meter wide. And we've got these lovely, very Parisian cafe style chairs. What's great is that it's a rattan look that's made out of plastic, and then this here is metal, but it's painted up to look like it's timber. So they'll wear very nicely. Shaun's also put up a shade sail underneath the ironwork there, which makes this a very usable space now, particularly when it's wet weather or when it's the middle of the day. I planted a couple of iceberg roses here, maybe 18 months ago. It's probably one of the first purchases I made, actually. And I'm trailing this one along the railing here. I also got the wisteria that's growing profusely over there. And I braided that, and that's, yeah, how it looks coming up the side of that stone pillar. And then over this side, the idea is to have that wisteria growing right up over the top, right up over the dome. And then on this side, I have another, I'll get away from the sun. I have another iceberg rose. It's doing so very well here. And I've done the same thing. I've trained that up there. It's just stunning. About to get another flush of roses. There are some beautiful roses on it currently. And I've also trailed it along the railing there. This we found in the fireplace. It has a date of 1676. It's quite a beautiful piece. I thought it'd be nice to sort of have that mounted up in the wall there as a permanent piece.